Thanks for tuning in today, and happy Monday if you're listening to this in real time. Start of new week. I've just finished a 3-hour hike. So it's Sunday for me. I've actually got 3 workouts today. So the 3-hour hike followed by a 20-minute jog around midday, and then capping it off with a 45-minute weighted vest walk in the evening before watching the Broncos grand final. So big day. And I guess the point of doing those staggered workouts is to simulate being active through the day, because I find it extremely easy to work out in the morning and then chill and not do anything. And it is hard, like getting your body back and ready after it's rested. But that's, I think, a really great simulation for what's going to happen in Nepal, because you'll trek for a few hours, you'll stop and have lunch and chill, and then back walking again. It's hard just to bounce back that recovery. So that's part of Kyle's plan, my performance coach. And we're getting to the business end of it all. I mean, another week, I think, of working hard. And then he said he's going to wrap me in cotton wool to get prepared for, I guess, ease the body up and recover for the hike. And I caught up with my friend Steph Clarke yesterday. She's up from Melbourne. We had brunch and we were talking about AI, and I was just sharing with her that we're looking at planning this incredible European experience with a really great friend of mine, Petra, and her partner Don, heading over to Europe for a convertible tour, which will be absolutely amazing, and I can't wait. Look, I don't think I'll do a daily podcast next year, but I definitely will keep this going with regular updates about life and things like that and what I'm learning. Cool experiences as well. So we're planning that, and I got home really excited and invigorated about, oh cool, we're going to go on this tour, and then where can we go afterwards? And it's about a year out, so flights have just been released. Obviously they're released 12 months out, and I thought, great, I'm going to send AI to work. I'm going to get Manus agents to work on this and start looking on the web. And it did, it worked for like over an hour, and then it gave me just a really average result. It's like, hey, here are my recommendations for flights you can look at. No cost comparisons, no actual flight numbers, no times. I gave it dates and everything else, but the result was really average. And I was telling Steph about this over brunch, and she raised a really good point. And she's like, well, what's interesting about the internet? So the internet was built so that bots don't scrape it. And what I was trying to do was send in a bot, an agent, to do the work on my behalf. But in order to do that, I don't know, it wasn't built that way. It wasn't opening multiple tabs at once. It was searching, but it was taking a bit of time. And honestly, probably would have been faster for me to actually get in an hour. I could have done a really good search on that. So now my next step is we're going to gather some approximate quotes and then see if a friend of ours who has a travel company can sort something out for us. And they've got access to wholesale flights and things like that. So that might be the better option, which I find really interesting that in 2025, here I've been talking about AI for so long and the disruption and everything else. And yet we might possibly book through a travel agent. What is going on here? And even just in the last few days, I think, is AI really living up to its potential? What I'm noticing is that there are individual tools that can do incredible things. Like they can create videos. There's tools that can automate sales sequences or outreach. There's tools that can create PowerPoint slides. There's individual tools that can do things. But where I think AI is kind of failing at the moment is a lack of integration between all these different products. Yes, you can get into certain tools, but you still need, at this point in time, you still need a human that can manage integration between the different tools. Plus there's things like passwords, and even if I get AI to do some research, if I want it to look up points, I'll have to log into my frequent flyer account. That requires hands-on from me. So you're constantly having to take back control of this tool right now. And I know AI futurists are talking about AI super intelligence. I reckon it's 2 to 3 years out, and then that's going to change the game on everything. Perhaps. But yeah, I guess what I'm saying is, yes, the tools are okay, but they're not even 80% at the moment. You're still requiring a bit of, you need to get in there. And it's just turned LinkedIn to this just total, and the word is slop. Everyone's talking about the word slop now. AI slop, just because you can post content, should you? I'm really struggling with even posting myself, not because of the AI things. I just don't find the platform that interesting to be on at the moment. Whereas I used to have really interesting conversations and dialogue, I'm struggling to see that now. And the content that used to really hit was the 5 things you need to do if, but everyone knows, and this is the interesting thing, the information has shifted. And so if it's about humans, I just feel a bit weird posting selfies all the time on there. But I like still sharing these podcasts. I love writing weekly on my Work Fame Substack. So there's things that I'm doing, it's just LinkedIn. I'm I need to figure out a way to remain on the platform, because it has been wonderful for my business as much as I bag LinkedIn out. But yeah, I'm wondering if you're finding the same thing with the AI. It's yes, it's good. It gets some things done faster. and done better, but this still requires a lot of manual handling in order to make that work. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.